Freeway. This is the 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome. And I had no idea this movie existed until my good buddy Will told me about this. And I am so fucking glad that he told me about this movie. It stars Reese Witherspoon and fucking dude from 24. What's his fucking name? Oh, you stupid cunt. Kiefer Sutherland. There we go. Fucking moron. But yeah, this... forget everything you know or think you know about Reese Witherspoon and Sutherland, because I've never seen them act like this in anything else. Reese is a troubled teen. Her mother's a whore, turning tricks for drugs and shit like that. Her stepfather's a piece of shit, likes to try and fuck her while the mother's out turning tricks. And Kiefer Sutherland plays a highway rapist. And so what happens is Reese's mother and stepdad get arrested yet again. Her welfare worker or parole officer, whatever the fuck, comes to take her back to child services or whatever the fuck it's called. And she manages to escape and go on the run. Has car troubles. That's how she meets Kiefer's character. But what Kiefer doesn't know is that she isn't a little pushover like all his other victims. He's fucking filthy with her too. Like, he keeps asking her to explain in great detail the way the stepfather would rape her and shit like that. Telling her she's nothing but a human urinal because she let her stepdad bust nuts in her mouth and shit like that. He's just an extremely vile character. Someone you love to hate. And, well, she manages to get away, pulls out a gun, shoots him through the back, comes out the side of his face and shit like that. Doesn't get the kill shot, though. And then it kind of turns into not really a courtroom drama, but they figure out she killed him. They manage to track her down. He survives. And there's a scene when she first sees him when they're in court, and the little rant that she goes on when she sees him, that's in the trailer, and that's basically what cinched my decision on buying this movie. She just goes off on the dude on how fucked up she left him looking and how he needs to have a colostomy bag now, and every time you take a shit in that bag, I want you to think of me type of stuff. It was so fucking good. Just top-notch performances from the both of them. I think his wife was played by Brooke Shields, and she's just like completely clueless about her husband's secret life until some things are revealed during the investigation, and then shit goes south there as well. But she was a very supportive wife to her husband. She came off very loyal, but also very bitchy because of how she's treating Reese Witherspoon. Obviously believing her husband's side of the story over the little girls. It is a little pricey because it's a Vinegar Syndrome 4K, but it is worth every single penny. I was not expecting this to be as gritty and nasty as it was because of who's in it, but that's why I say forget what you think you know of these two. they can do some pretty crazy shit. This is a vile, disgusting movie, more so due to subject matter. But the good thing too, with the Vinegar Syndrome release, they did add the violence that was pulled from the initial release in the 90s. So you get to see the kills in all their awesome fashion. The kills aren't of Kiefer and his victims. It's just the victims of this entire road trip of Reese's escape. What happens when she's in prison, the prison fights, the fights when the prison group's out on transport. Just lots of fights, good bloodshed, some blades. Awesome movie. If you don't want to spend that much, then since this came out in November, it should be part of the halfway to Black Friday sale Vinegar Syndrome does every May. Yeah. Middle to end of May, they usually have their halfway to Black Friday sale. Make sure to grab it then. Awesome movie. Add it to the collection. You will not be sorry. It was so good. I have my buddy that's just a huge nut for that show 24. I'm pretty sure if given the chance, he would suck Kiefer Sutherland's dick. He loves the dude. He was blown away from this movie too. He'd never heard of it, but I knew he was a big fan, so when he came over, didn't say anything. I just threw the movie on. I was like, watch this. And halfway through, he's just like, I don't even know if I can watch 24 the same way now because of just how good of a psycho he plays in this movie. And just the subtle looks he gives. You just know something isn't right from the moment you see him on camera. And I don't know what else to say. I don't want to give anything away. Just, how long was this fucking thing anyways? 104 minutes. It certainly didn't feel that long. Also, the opening credits to this, where it's a very sleazified cartoon version of Little Red Riding Hood. Holy shit. That intro had me dying. That shit was hilarious. And it does, I guess it kind of does have a Little Red Riding Hood vibe throughout the movie, but yes and no, really. So it's, I guess instead of her going to find her mother, she's running to her grandmother's house. Or was that the same premise as Little Red Riding Hood? I don't fucking remember. But yeah, she's trying to get away to her grandmother's. Her grandmother will take care of her instead of going to the fucking social security methods that the PO wants to take her to. Yeah. That's going to wrap up this review. Freeway 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. Go grab a copy. Thanks for fucking watching. Stay sleazy. Peace.